Now, Aiden, are you familiar with the Winter Guard International Indoor Percussion World?
Enough. Enough to know what goes on, not enough to have an opinion. I'll put it that way.
And you know what? That's the good thing about being an American, is you can have an opinion on anything, even if you don't know anything about that topic. Are you familiar with the group Music City Mystique?
I've heard the name, yeah. I'm
Not to be
familiar
confused with Music City Drum and Bugle Corps. Do you know what the Music City is? Where's the Music City?
No clue.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh,
Dolly Parton is going to haunt you. She's not dead yet. Don't ever die, Dolly.
Please.
Now, Music City is a Music City Mystique, MCM. They've been around for a number of decades. They're very good. I think they win every few years. Very competitive, very innovative, just fantastic. And for over 31 years, they've been kind of run and led in design and writing and by Shane Gwaltney. Now, Shane Gwaltney out of Nashville. Are you familiar with Synced Up Designs?
I'm not.
It's like a in-house, like one-stop shop for music, drill, costumes, that kind of stuff. Started it up. And I'll read you his Facebook post on May 21st, early this year. And I know, like, well, why didn't you talk about it earlier? We're going to get to that. After 31 years, I'm stepping away from Mystique. Synced Up Designs is growing like crazy and needs my full attention. The team that's been at Mystique have been chomping at the bit. They're ready. It's their time now. He goes on. It's a really long thing. You can go to his Facebook if it is a public post. But Shane, basically, this is his goodbye to Mystique, because he has lots of groups that play his marching band shows. He's mainly a percussion arranger, but he has groups that people that would write the drill and write the music that he recommends. He's also, I believe, the program coordinator for Music City Drum and Bugle Corps.
Okay.
So he's got his hands in a lot of
Music City Mystique is associated with Music
No,
City? Or
they are not.
Okay.
They share design.
Okay, so kind of, but no.
I think one of those groups would be no, we're not, and one of the other groups might be like, yeah, but kind of.
Okay,
I won't say which one is which.
I
just know that they're Music City Drum and Bugle Corps.
They're
Music
separate.
City Mystique.
They are separate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, 1 hour ago, that's incorrect. 1 hour ago, probably a day or so ago, Music City Mystique announced their design team. Now, some of these names you would recognize, possibly. Keith Potter, their program coordinator and visual designer. Do you know that name?
I do.
Where's Keith Potter at right now? It's okay if you don't.
No.
Boston Crusaders.
Oh, okay.
And was at Carolina Crown when they won their E equals MC squared. He was their coordinator. So he's kind of like, he's been doing this. He's doing it with Centerville Grove. He's done it with a number of marching band programs, WGI. I'm not familiar with his work in marching percussion, but that doesn't mean, A, he hasn't done it, or B, that he hasn't done it well.
For sure.
Colin McNutt, battery arranger, the Boston Crusaders. Yeah. So we have a connection right there.
He signed my drum pad.
Wow.
Shout out.
Did he sign it like, why didn't you play drums?
Maybe.
Should have. Colin McNutt, one of the best teachers and writers out there in marching percussion. He's amazing. He's amazing. A holdover from the previous regime, Dr. Matt Jordan, music arranger, probably primarily the front ensemble, maybe some electronic stuff. So he's incredibly talented. I believe he has been helping out with the Bluecoats, or has worked with the Bluecoats with electronics. There's got to be a Bluecoats connection with Matt Jordan. Correct me if I'm wrong. CJ Barrow, music arranger. Lee Allman, music arranger. Lee Allman is currently the music arranger for the Carolina Crown, working with Joe Hobbs. No, Cliff Walker's with Carolina Crown. Lee Allman's with the Cavaliers. Oh boy. I think he is. Avon High School. Lee Allman's been working with Avon High School. I know he's writing drum and bugle corps stuff. And then Josh Nelson, design team. Not familiar with that name. Apologies, especially if I've ever judged you or talked to you. Don Click, design team. Don Click is, I believe, one of the founders of Music City Mystique. Like, he started at the very beginning.
He's the guy.
He's a WGI Hall of Famer. Like, he's a big deal in WGI. Yeah. He's also currently the program coordinator for the Colts Drum and Bugle Corps. Their resurrection into finals kind of coincided with him getting there. So he's at the Colts. And kind of, I think he's always been somewhat with his hand in Music City, enough to be like, you do your thing. Do you need me more? But this is just my interpretation of all that. So does that move your needle in any way? You're not a percussionist, and you're not like heavy into WGI percussion. But do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm excited to see. That's quite the big. I've never I'll put it this way: I've never fully sat down and watched a whole WGI show, but I'm intrigued.
For my money, Aiden, and I've told many people, including your father, this, there is no greater display of innovation in pageantry. That's right, I said it, than World Finals for WGI Percussion.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot of visual stuff, and I know the color guard people go like, "You're crazy! All the visual innovation happens at World Finals for color guard," and maybe you're right. But I think when it comes to the way the music and sound and aesthetic, Saturday night WGI is a feast for your ears and eyes. If you ever have the chance to go, you should.
Okay.
You go to World Finals, Scholastic Finals, and you're in awe. It is fantastic. So that's what I recommend.
Okay.
That's what I recommend.